Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we got our well drilled a few weeks ago, actually probably a month ago now, and we have yet to pull any water from it. Well, today, hopefully that changes. So we've got the pump in, frost-free hydrant in, and when the well people were here, they tested it and there was water. So we haven't had rain since then, but hopefully there's still water. I got about 10 foot of cord here, and I bought 200 feet of cord that you just saw that I am going to temporarily wire to our pedestal down here. Now, I am not an electrician. I want to make that very clear. If you are an electrician, you can watch this and maybe leave a comment and tell me how I can do it better. If you aren't an electrician and you're watching this for guidance on what to do, and watch this and then read the comments to look at the electrician's comments, hopefully. But anyway, I have the pedestal here. I've got two 110 volt outlets here, and we've got a 50 amp 220 RV outlet here. The well pump is 220 volt. So we've got our breaker box over here where we have a 200 amp service and obviously a 50 amp breaker for the RV, and then the two 20 amp breakers for the 110 volts. So that's what I'm working with. With that being said, it is about 175 feet from the pedestal to our well. So I bought 200 foot of 12-2 wire. So I know that is right because the well guy told me to get this wire. And the good thing with that wire is I can wire it to the RV, and then once we do get a house built from the well, and we're gonna build right there kind of on top of that knoll, that little hill right there, I can reuse that wire. It's underground rated wire. I'll be able to reuse it, wire it up to where our water inlet is, and be good to go. So, but for now, wire this up, and I got a few things here, and hopefully we'll be able to pull water from it in a few minutes. All right, so we'll start up at the well first with the wire and this thing. Alrighty. All right, so this is just a little underground junction box to connect these. This has got 4 connectors, but obviously I only need 3. All right, let me show you what I got here. So for a 3-wire 220 volt circuit, you got the green and the copper as a ground, and you got 2 hot wires. So 3-wire 220 volt circuit, 2 hot wires and a ground. So that's all we got there connected. I'm just gonna close this. All right, so there's our connection at the well. Now we're gonna uncoil this wire down to the pedestal. Alrighty, let's see here. Try to uncoil the whole spool instead of just pulling it, because then you got all the coils in it, and I want to keep it as straight as possible. Kind of a pain, but much better than dealing with all the coils after. A little bit of a forearm workout, actually. Glad I got 200 feet. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, as you can see, uncoiling it like that takes a little extra time than just pulling it, but so much more worth it. See how straight that is? And if you were just to pull it off, it would be like a slinky. All right, so here we are at the pedestal, and got quite a few bit left over, but I think I'm gonna wire the plug onto the end of that, not cut it any shorter, just to have the longest length of cord when we get our house built, as we don't know where it's gonna be coming in. So, all right, so on to the end of this wire coming from the well, I'm gonna wire on this twist lock connector. That'll go on to the end of this. That's ready to be plugged in to power, and she should fire up. All right, so what I'm gonna do for this 50 amp hookup is unplug the RV, and then I got this that'll plug into here, and then it adapts to that. So we're gonna do that first just to test it, make sure the well's running good, and then another thing I did get is a Y splitter, so I could leave the RV as well as the well pump plugged in at the same time. I don't know if that's the best idea, so I'm probably not gonna do that right now. Just wanna do this first to make sure it's gonna work. We are gonna shut RV breaker off, unplug this, plug that in, and then that's just gonna go into there for now. Okay, so now as soon as I turn that breaker on, that well should be working. So let's hit that on. Well, it's not on fire yet, so that's good. Here we go. Oh, I feel it. I feel it pumping. Woo! We got water. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yes. We got water. I am super pumped. All right, now I'm not gonna leave it plugged in, but just so I don't have to unhook the RV every time I need to fill the tank, I'm gonna plug this in. You know what, maybe I won't do that. This is a lot thicker gauge wire right here. This is pretty thin, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna return this. And then when I need to fill the tank to the RV, which is not that often, it's a 159 gallon tank. So if I gotta fill it every 3-4 days, it's no big deal to unplug the RV for a few minutes. So for now, that's a pretty good solution. I think the best bet would be to get rid of this and just get a dedicated plug on the pedestal somewhere for this. Now I just need to get 200 feet worth of hose to get from here to there. All right, there we go. I got a couple 100 feet of hose and I'm just filling our tank. So that works much better than toting these things around. That worked, but this is much more convenient and it's our own water right on our own land. So I'm just gonna fill the tank, and then that's 159 gallons, and that keeps us good for a few days. So I'll fill the tank every 3-4 days and we'll be golden. Now the only thing I gotta do is bury this cable. If it was a more flexible cable, I would just roll it up every time, but being that it's a hard copper wire, it'd be an absolute pain to coil up every time. So I'm just gonna dig a little trench with this all the way down. It's gonna be a lot of work. Don't worry, I won't video the whole thing, so you don't have to watch it. All right, I think while we're doing this, that wire is gonna stay right there. I started trenching right here with the shovel, and right here was pretty easy. But as soon as I get down here, you can see you get to this point about halfway to the camper and it is just all rock. There is no way I'm doing that with a shovel. So we're just gonna leave it right there and we'll park on this side of it Well, I am gonna leave you with that today. Just a quick video of how to temporarily wire to our well pump for water for the RV. Stay tuned, guys. Thanks for following along. I'll catch you in the next video.